for the first time with Devontae Freeman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal space, like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Complete to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle. And this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Packers nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And some room to run now. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
That's another Falcons first down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Keep playing hard.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over here. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a big one this here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Switch.
Rodgers going to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers again now. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 26, check 20, going.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open here is Allison, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Callie, don't let Callie.
Throwing is Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rodgers on target here to Allison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Over here.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. To throw is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They got a 1st and 10 at the 15. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Packers get a score closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. So again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Ryan. Freeman a first down and more. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Pick it up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Ryan wants to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Play 25. They gonna need some therapy after this. Face. Hey, Rick Lance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing now is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Check 9, check 9. 51, Sam!
Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Ryan. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 3 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.